Multiversus, the video game, the game that we all had high hopes for. Dead. Are y'all seeing this right now? But before we continue, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I was actually about to go somewhere and just take a little nap, but I can't let this slide. This is ridiculous. This is honestly no. I usually don't do stuff like this. I try to walk away from that fall style how I used to do my streams, but this is deserving of a rant. This is deserving of a rant. It will be a short rant, but a rant nonetheless. Is Mortal Kombat 1 next? Like, what is it with WB games? First, it was with Suicide Squad Killer Justice League. Then this game. This will be the second time this game gets shut off, and this time it's permanent. And who are the final characters? Not Ed, Edd n Eddy. Not anyone from regular show. Mordecai Rigby. Lola Bunny and Aquaman. Two iconic characters, yes, but you're telling me we can't have Goku in the game? I thought we were supposed to have Goku in the game. So, all of that, all the money that they have taken from fans, and they're saying, well, you can't get your money back, but we'll make sure to, give it to you for free. This is so depressing. Shout out to my homie Cable Jeffling 454 for sharing this news to me. And I'm sorry for anyone that how am I supposed to react to this news? Let's read this. Season 5 serves a final update for Multiversus beginning February 4th, so pretty much next week, and ending May 30th. After Season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future. Thank you for your support of the community throughout this journey. Are you serious? Are you serious? Is this supposed to be funny? Am I supposed to laugh? So what you're telling me am I supposed to laugh? Is this supposed to be a joke? Ha ha! I'm laughing so hard, guys. I'm laughing so hard. This has got to be the most unacceptable piece of news I have ever seen from any live service game. You can't expect people to be, positive about this news. If anyone is showing any type of anger towards this news, it's well deserved. Imagine all the money that WB Games has taken from people, and this is what we get. You can't expect people to just be like, oh well, like guys, like the game. Crazy, man. Absolutely insane. My frustration is towards everyone who supported this game, towards everyone who bought into the hype. And I'm usually very hard on the fighting game community, but I empathize with you all. I really do. Your anger is valid. You should express your frustrations. None of this, oh, let's be professional. Yeah, be professional, but WB Games has taken so much money from people and ran. It's not like they're refunding people. It's not like Sweet Baby Inc. and whatnot's refunding people. You cannot just be like, oh, well, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Unacceptable, man. This isn't right. So that means, like, can you imagine everyone who spent money on this game and now it's going to waste? The game is back and now it's dead. And they pretty much stated that all the skins will be available in offline mode. So you'll be able to play this game forever in offline mode. So pretty much you'll be able to play, I guess, all of these modes? And that's it. That means this is gone and this will be gone. And the last characters, they're not Ed, Ed, and Eddie and Mordecai Rigby. It's Lola Bunny and Aquaman. That's cool, but really? That that's the best they got? Lola Bunny and Aquaman. Again, great choices, but if you're going to make this a final season, it needs to be big. You need to pull out all the styles. Give us characters we haven't seen in a long time. We haven't seen Ed, Ed, and Eddie in over 20 years. Like, how cool would it be if we had Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and Mordecai and Rigby? This is just... I can't believe this. I honestly can't believe this. And again, my frustration is coming from the fact that they advertised this live service game to last for so long, and it didn't even last. Like, let's just do some research, okay? Let's just do some research. A lot of people are very, very rightfully so upset with this. This was just announced today at 9:22 a.m. and people are livid. And you can't blame them for being upset. I would be upset. This needs to be talked about by everyone. Angry Joe needs to get on this. Everyone needs to talk about this. And they need to express frustration. None of this, oh, let's be kind and sweet. They need to express frustration. Because every single time that these big corporations do this, and then they want to end the game after taking people's money. It's just it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. So tell me, did anyone have any high hopes for Multiversus? I'm going to tell you this right off the bat. I was hoping that Multiversus would turn things around. And also, yeah, I heard about someone passing away, but that's why I did the whole, you know, like because like yesterday, what I did was I was on VR chat and I pretty much paid my respects to dead because like so many folks passed. But Warner Brothers Games president David had it to step down after 12 years. So he stepped down. So I don't know what's going on with Warner Brothers, man, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm just looking at some news right now. This is honestly scary. Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate delayed to April 17th. Good, awesome. That's great. More money to save. But anyway, the main focus. I mean, what is going on with the game industry? You wake up, just to have high hopes, and then you see stuff like this. People have every right to be angry, every right to be frustrated, every right to be feel jaded, betrayed, whatever you want to call it. They have every right to feel this way. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, my frustration, my and trust me, I don't usually say stuff like this. Oh my goodness. I'm just so sick and tired of this, man. Every time. Every time we have some type of hope and faith in these companies, right? They do this. But here's the thing: waste not only our time, but our money. We don't even know what's going to happen with this, you know, with, with our economy. You know, I understand that President Donald J. Trump says that he's going to try to fix everything, but he's learning that it doesn't just happen right off the bat, which means people are still going to deal with inflation. People are still going to deal with losing their jobs. I don't know what's going on, man. It's just not looking good. And then we got this. It's like more and more people are losing their jobs. And it's like, you know, the election results, the way how they turned out is not shocking. When you keep seeing news like this. CEO stepping down, this person stepping down. It's just not a good look. Super Smash Brothers needs competition. I'm sick and tired of Super Smash Brothers constantly dominating. I'm sick and tired of that game. It needs competition. Competition is good. It's what makes fighting games. But when stuff and blunders like this keep happening, it's just a repeat of history. So once again, Super Smash Bros. Is still going to be the top selling fighting game of all time. Because people can't seem to figure out what makes Super Smash Bros. So popular. Rivals of 8 for 2 is even struggling. I just don't know what's happening anymore. But this right here is just irritating. Why invest all that money just for a project to fail anyway? Like, when people kept telling you, speed up the gameplay, what did you do? You made it even slower. When people told you, you know, go easy on the monetization, you increased the monetization. You made it worse. When people kept saying that there was issues with online, you ignored that. I'm not saying that Player First Games didn't do the best they could. They didn't do enough. And it shows. And now look. Mortal Kombat. Even the Pink Ninja Floyd isn't enough to save the game. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Dead. And now this game. Dead. But hey, at least Hogwarts Legacy is good. But if Hogwarts Legacy 2 ends up being a live service game, consider that game dead too. Warner Brothers Games really needs to take a step back and think about what's really happening. They need to do a whole reevaluation of why is it that people are not bothering with them anymore. Not to mention that this company is still in debt. So this is just, I'm telling you, man, WB Games needs a winner. Warner Brothers needs a winner. And they can't keep relying on Looney Tunes and whatnot. They need a winner. They need something that's going to save them. Because at this point, it's just done. This company is done. I've never seen anything like this. Capcom kept fooling up, but they was able to get themselves, back, together. A lot of these game companies, man, they're taking way too many risks instead of just focusing on what works and sticking with that and only innovate as much as they can to the point where it doesn't cost them a lot of money. But Multiversus dying this year is not how it was not on my bingo card for 2025. This is irritating. This is nerve wracking. And I'm sick and tired of seeing news like this. And I'm sick and tired of, we thank you for your support. But yet you won't even compensate those who spent their money on this. The least you could do is give people credits. Give people like credits like, hey, we understand that we messed up and whatnot. Hey, here's some credits so you can at least unlock 3 characters. Here's some credits so you can get you some free game, get you a game or so for a dirt cheap price. That means no Mortal Kombat characters are gonna be in multiverses. None of that. They did all of this to try to ban mods and stuff, and it bit them in the gluteus maximus. This is just so ridiculous. Super Smash Brothers needs competition. I swear. What? What the fuck? You said that you were gonna fix it. What the hell happened? You're focusing on the wrong thing. And like deserve better, man. You don't have to wrong because even your supporters are starting to question you again. You haven't even been in office in one month. And you're all fucking who voted for you, by the way? scared. It's like, what the? So it's like, well, I don't tell you, make America great again. Well, of course, I'll do all that. I'll do all that. Also, we're putting the New York Jets on the field. It didn't work. Look, I just want the fans to do this. People are struggling. They're struggling. But in other news, at least Multiversus will have an offline mode. At first, I thought, oh, no. People's lives, job, careers, they're scared. Man, can you imagine if Doom and Borderlands 4 does not do well? That could be it for 2K games. If NBA, if these NBA games with Borderlands 4 does not sell well, it's over. They're gonna have to close their doors. We're gonna be seeing probably we're gonna be seeing something that's gonna be unheard. We're gonna be seeing so many big games go shutting down. Games like Street Fighter will be stuck. We'll be stuck with mostly popular titles for a while, and we need new and innovative ideas. And Multiverse is like all the elements of success that it just did. Angry Joe was really ranting about this week. He was really talking about this. He was really talking about this. I usually do not make streams like this, but this is just coming from my empathetic views towards those who wasted your money. I'm gonna tell you straight up, you wasted your money. You wasted your money. But hey, on the bright side, at least Mr. Strawberry or Yuri, as she wants to be called now, at least she'll have all the Harley Quinn skins for free, and at what cost? And now almost everyone playing for this game is gonna lose their jobs, and at worst, file for bankruptcy. They're gonna have to file for bankruptcy. No, okay. Okay, folks, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out when I say this. I'm actually going to make this a group post on my VR chat group. Hear me out when I say this. Would you trust Player First Games again after what they did? Not once, but twice. Would you? I highly doubt it. I have that. You say you would, you're lying. You're lying. And now there's and now there's a post talking about those who spent $100 that they're going to try to invest in to sue or something. I don't know, man. This was not what the prophecy foretold us. I can hear someone saying. Goodness gracious, man. What a mess. And what they're gonna learn is all of these YouTubers that they try to go after and try to attack and try to take their channels down. All they try to do was help. And now look, it's too late. No one's gonna trust Play First Games anymore. They're done. They're done. They're cool. No Goku, no Ed, Ed and Eddie, no mind blowing. Mind blowing. Those are the last two characters that we get. Is Lola Bunny and Aquaman. Absolute flipping lol. Just a big giant lol, man. Mm. All right, I'm calm now. I'm calm. It's just this is just sad, man. It really is. I just don't know how to feel about this. I really, really, really just trying to calm down, but man, it's just you can't blame me for being frustrated. You really can't. Because this has been an ongoing thing for over what? How many years now? I've lost track. It doesn't. What I'm trying to say is it shouldn't have lasted this long. But here we are. Here we are. And Multiversus is done. I had plans to stream this game. I had plans, and now it's gone. Well, to play first games, you're done. And no disrespect to you all, if I see another product by you all, I'm just not gonna bother. Because even if I give you a slither of hope, you're just gonna let me down. You had two chances. You can't say that you weren't given enough chances because you were. You were given all the chances in the world. So I don't want to hear it's not fair. Blah, blah, blah. This is no. This isn't slander. This is truth. Look, it's right there. They even posted in the game. They're calling it quits. They're done. Now, the question with them is what are they going to do about refunding some people? Because believe it or not, those folks who spent their money, they are deserving of at least some type of compensation, some type of free credit, something. You can't just leave them in the dirt like that. Listen. You can't do that. You have to do the right thing. Somehow, some way, please do the right thing. Because, especially if you want to support your next project, if that's even ever, this honestly stinks, man. Because I do believe that the developers of Play First Games really had good intentions. But I'm sick and tired of the whole, well, it's the big corporation that caused the product to be the way it is. Everyone is at fault. If you all work together, doesn't matter who did what, everyone's at fault and Everyone needs to take some of the responsibility and the blame. You can't just put it on one person or one, big. No, everyone's involved. If one project fails, it's everyone's fault. Whoever worked on it's their fault, and they have to take the responsibility. And no apology video or whatnot's going to solve this. Their actions need to speak louder than words. I'm looking at the comments and people are not happy with this news. I don't even, thank goodness I'm not on Twitter anymore because, man, I'm taking a break from Twitter because, man, I know there's a lot of angry people right now. They're roasting this game, they're spreading memes, but you can't blame their reaction. They're angry. They had faith, and you destroyed their faith. You destroyed their faith by not giving it time. You can't do stuff like this. You can't announce a game, right? And I believe it was what, 2022, and then it just dies. I mean, Matt McMuscle's "What Happened" video on this game is going to be the most depressing one ever. It is. It's going to be funny but depressing because, and Angry Joe was nice enough to put this on the disappointed games list. I think he should reconsider and also put this on the worst games list. So, my worst game of this year is Multiversus so far because it was filled on promises that were half met, fanboys that you did not put under control. All I'm going to say is thank goodness this was not Killer Instinct. At least Killer Instinct, as much of a disappointment as that game was, at least it held up on its promises. Maybe not all of them, but with the budget that it had, at least it still had the content. Somewhat. It had the characters and everything. This is just unreal. And the reason, again, that I'm frustrated is because I'm just sharing how everyone else is feeling. No one is happy about this news. Yeah, there's some people laughing. There's some people, I know there's some big time streamers say, ha ha, I told y'all so. But even they are starting to feel empathy. This is honestly sad. So, once again, a moment of silence for Multiversus and any other live service game that just keeps not understanding how the formula works. This isn't funny. This is a waste of people's time, energy, and money. This is a waste of time for the corporate side. It's a waste of time for the player side. No one wins. What, so you could just swindle a bunch of money out of people? And I feel really bad for my friend Silver, who has, been given the privilege to, interact with some of the developers or whatnot. And to see stuff like this happen months or years later, it's disheartening. It's disheartening to me. It really is. Because my friends work really hard to be able to have these type of interactions, and then to see stuff like this, it just sucks. It just sucks. But how is one supposed to feel about this? Am I supposed to be like, hey guys, yes, Multiversus is pretty much dead in the water, but don't worry, guys, at least you can play it until bam. Why aren't y'all smiling? What's with the pitchforks? Because you took people's money. You took people's money. You shut the game down for so many months, brought it back just to kill it again. Do you not see where the frustration is coming in now? You brought this game. The beta was great. You took it offline, even though no one asked for you to do it. You brought it back, made it worse, made it more grindy. And then on top of that, you do this. If you were expecting me to be all calm and you're wrong. Notice how I'm not cursing or anything, but even I have to say enough is enough. Lawbreakers, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That one, this one Penguin game that I would want to play, but can't because it's pretty much dead in the water. Almost every single live service game that I can think of, dead in the water. This is a waste of time and resources, man. And the worst part is you can't even play these games anymore. You can't play Lawbreakers anymore. It's done. Evolve, Anthem. Eventually, those servers are going to get. I think those servers are shut down. I don't even think you can play those games anymore. Can you play Evolve? I'm not sure. I know you can play Anthem still, surprisingly, but Evolve, I think you can play Evolve. I'm not really sure. But once they fully shut those servers down, it's over. And YouTubers have, and many people, even business analysts, have warned people of this model that it was not going to succeed. And look what happened. The speed patch, that's not going to be a thing. So the only way I can play this game at the full speed it needs to be at is if I use, you know, um, the cheat engine. But I mean, what a waste of time. What a waste of money. All of that for nothing. It's just stupid. And it's just dumb. Waste of time. Waste of money. Waste of everything. And they should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. You don't announce a product, make all of these promises just to disappoint you. You can't do that, especially when money is involved. You can't do that. It's wrong. I don't care whose side you're on. You even have to admit it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. And that's all I'm going to say. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. It's wrong if I did it. It's wrong if you do it. It's wrong. It's highway robbery. Stealing from people is what it's called. And no, 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 no. No one in the government can save you from this. Because you made a choice. There's not going to be no program that's going to save you from this. You're just done. You are done. So play first games. You had a good run, but that's it. So what's the plan for me? I'll play the game every now and then, but I'm gonna make sure to keep Multiversus installed on my Xbox and on my PC and everything. Because technically speaking, once you uninstall that game, that's it. Now, of course, the community that we're not supposed to stay on stream because legalities and whatnot, they're gonna find a way where people can still play this game. And of course, the mod community, for those that still love it, they're going to add mods and stuff and maybe improve the game. It may be some, I don't know, Multiversus Ultimate Project, only if they feel like it's worth their time. People are still modding Super Smash Brothers and Rivals of Aether more than any other Smash Brothers based game out there. That says a lot. That says a lot. And Brawlhalla is still alive and kicking. It may not be as super popular, but it's still alive and kicking. This is just so disappointing. So frustrating. So irritating. Because all fans wanted was a game that rivals Smash Brothers, but would be good competition so that way Smash Bros. Could be even better. That's never going to happen. I'm not saying that this is it, but I'm just saying that something has to be done. We can't just keep sitting here looking at news like this and just smile and be like, this is okay. This is fine. It doesn't always pay to be super positive now, does it? A lot of these streamers that I be checking out always super positive about this stuff, and then things like this happen. That's what happens. That's what happens when money talks more than integrity. It hurts everyone. Everyone gets hurt. Sometimes it doesn't pay, to be like that. Sometimes you just have to be honest. Even if it causes you to lose viewers, it pays to be honest. Than to smile on everyone's face and tell everyone that, oh, everything's going to be fine, and then this happens. My empathy goes to those that play first games who were not a part of the whole situation with the monetization practices. My empathy goes towards those who spent money on Multiversus in some way, shape, or form. You know what's funny? Power Rangers Legacy Wars is still up and running. Temple Run is still up and running. That one surf game, what they call that game? It's a game called Surfing something. That game is still alive. There are so many games on the mobile store that are like well known. Candy Crush, those games are still alive. Those games are still alive. We live in a world where TikTok is pretty much going to be gone one day, and Multiversus is dead. A game that was highly anticipated supposed to be this Smash Brothers killer. Subway Surfers. That game is still alive. And funny enough, it's still receiving updates. This game is old. It's old and it's still alive and kicking. I have no words. These big old AAA, quadruple A, whatever they call themselves, live service games getting beaten by mobile games for over 10 years ago. Jetpack Joyride, still alive and kicking. Mine is blown. Pac-Man is still alive and kicking. Pac-Man, Tetris is still alive and kicking, but Multiversus, not even 2 years. This is funny. Imagine being beat by Subway Surfers. Oh, okay. Now that's actually pretty funny when I think about that. Honestly, that's funny. That's too funny. Mobile games are surviving longer than these triple A free to play, or I'm sorry, games that you have to buy just to have the license to. They're surviving more than a lot of these triple A games. If you're not a little bit concerned about this pattern, then something's wrong with you. Something is seriously mentally wrong with you. If you're not having some type of concern, at least a little, just a little. I mean, something similar happened with the car, like what was it, the car market, where people stopped buying cars and then it was a downhill decline. It's not like that anymore, but man. And you think the government's going to fix that? No, they hate video games. They hate the entertainment industry. They see it as pointless. They don't hate movies though. They love their movies, but games they don't care about video games. They look at that as the devil. So to them, they're happy that that's going away. I'm not saying everyone. I know there's probably some government officials that like video games, but the majority don't like them. Don't believe me? Look it up. All the years they spent trying to ban video games, they're like, oh, we'll just let the game industry just destroy itself. Rest in peace, Multiversus. You had a good run, I guess. This is just Crowby Cat, man. He's gonna have a field day. He probably gonna have to make a whole 2 hour video on just a long list of live service games from 2023, 2024 that just died. Like he's just gonna have to be like, oh my god, probably just straight up just editing 2 hours worth. Just poor guy, poor guy. No wonder why he's taking long breaks. Folks, I have not been that frustrated in stream in such a long time. It's very rare. But this is unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. It's not right. And no one should be trying to see the bright side of this. But at least we can play the game offline. We can play the game offline and we have access to skins. That's fine and all, but here's the thing. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with your logic there, pal. You can't play with your friends. You need an online connection to the servers. You can't play with your friends. So you can only play by yourself. It's the computers, and unless you have a brother or sister or one or your friend happens to come over, that's the only way y'all gonna play together. But I mean, on the bright side, at least y'all have till May 30th, and trust me, that's not a lot of time. If they were smart, they would at least extend to November. But that just shows you, this is just wow. From Mortal Kombat 1, pretty much making mods inaccessible for a bit until the next update, to just blunder after blunder, man. But what about Batman Arkham Shadows? That game was good. Yeah, except it's an exclusive to the Quest 3. And we all know how customers feel about exclusivity. It frustrates them. Not everyone, but it frustrates them. Warner Brothers is going to have to sell off a lot of their assets. They're going to have to sell off a lot of their. They're going to have to do something, man, so they can at least stay afloat. If they got to sell out their IPs, then that's what they got to do. They got to do something, man. This conglomerate giant with Game of Thrones and whatnot. It's unreal to see that from my childhood, from a bunch of TV shows and movies and whatnot, to see a company like this, both sides, not just gaming, burst itself into so many flames. It's unreal. Who would have imagined this? The new Space Jam couldn't even save it. It's like whatever movie or game they produce, it ends up in failure. And even if it succeeds, they're still losing money. But we got Teen Titans Go, and even Teen Titans Go's not enough. Teen Titans Go can only hold Cartoon Network Warner Bros. On its back for so long. Eventually, the well is going to run dry, and people are going to get tired of Teen Titans Go, and before you know it, it's over. There needs to be a documentary on this. One of the biggest entertainment companies bursting itself into flames like this. Who would have imagined this? Cartoon Network, that one website being shut down. What was it, like the game side of it is being shut down? I mean, my goodness. They can't even afford to keep the servers up. Oh god, they can't even afford to keep the servers up. You know what? Instead of Lola Bunny and Aquaman, they should have just gave us the Teen Titans Go cast and Ed, Ed and Eddie. I would have been fine with that. It would have made sense. Give us Teen Titans Go, Robin, with all his goofy antics. Maybe that would have saved the game, even though people don't like Teen Titans Go. It's keeping Warner Brothers afloat. So they should have probably just added Teen Titans Go character. Lola Bunny and Aquaman is not the best way to end your season. It really isn't. And I feel so sorry for the Goku fans. Because y'all were so close to having Goku in the game, but apparently that's never going to happen. Maybe they'll surprise us and probably just slap him in there for season 5. But Lola Bunny and Aquaman. Is this a joke? And I love Lola Bunny and Aquaman. It's just if you're gonna end things, you need to end it on a big note. So what's Lola Bunny gonna do? Martial arts? I mean, that'll be pretty cool, I guess. But it's like this is how it ends. They could at least done a character poll say, "Hey, who will be the last 2 characters that you want? Lola Bunny and Aquaman. You just picked it for us." All these Cartoon Network boomerang characters. Heck, people wanted Johnny Bravo. You picked Lola Bunny and Aquaman. So many Smash Brothers based games just fail. Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl 1 and 2. This game, Multiversus. Brawl Out. And I hate to say it, Rivals of Aether. Why? Because of silly business decisions and updates and patches that keep breaking the game and the balance of it over and over again. It's just mind boggling. Well, I guess that's that. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Multiverses. Very sad. Very frustrating. Very tiring. Well, I guess that's that. I guess I'll just play some Multiverses and we'll just call it. Unreal, man. I just unreal. Hey, Rouse A for modded community, can y'all add Multiverses characters in Rouse A for? Because they're gonna need a new home. At least the mod community for Rouse A for still alive and kicking. A lot of people even stated that's the one thing that's keeping that game alive. That's honestly sad to think about. Well, I guess that's that. What a month it's been. From Arctic air, from people losing their jobs, some folks being homeless, from all those executive orders being put into play. The TikTok ban, the Elon Musk situation, more deaths, of course. What a year so far. And it hasn't even started. We already got the worst movie. We already got a contender for the worst movie of this year. I never usually say what a year so far. It's just wow. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my post. And yeah. All right. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. 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 I am just beyond shocked. Well, folks, I guess that's that. I'll be right back, guys. Excuse me, such a restroom. So, if y'all haven't already, make sure you download Multiversus because say goodbye, because this game is going to die. Listen, as disheartening and somewhat funny as this news is, again, my heart goes out to everyone over at Play First Games. But it's just nobody would have ever suspected this game to just die like this. Totally not me. You know. All right, let's read the comments. Sorry, just so annoying. I hope it goes well. This is supposed to be the year the world ends until we all die. Multiverse dies so fast. It did. WB Games is now on the level EA bad. EA Games once again on fraud watch. WB Games really wants to go big road. WB Games can't be trusted with their video games IPs. So, once again, WB Games can't be trusted and everything they touch flops. I still remember when it first came out. It was kind of fun. Me and my best friend thought it was going to be goated. Ripped to Overwatch 2. Crazy Town. There I made 2 million. I remember being so hyped for it when I saw it. Thundercats X He-Man Open Sandbox. That actually sounds like a good idea, but again, you also have to think about who's going to invest in that. They didn't care. I come up with the best game idea. They need to bring back virtual Mega Mix. Take things from Cards Never Fight game, do that, but add on to it. Multiverse could have been good. They made free play. Kinda till saw bring in James. Yeah, I hope it goes well too. Well, but in all seriousness, make sure y'all download this game and just keep it because game over, man. Game over. There is no saving this game. I know a lot of you still want to have hope, but it's done. It is done. I was so frustrated. I couldn't even play the game. Ow. I was so frustrated. I couldn't even play the game while I was streaming. Because just. But seriously, though. Lola Bunny and Aquaman. How do we thank the fans? How do we thank the fans after, all the support? Got it. I got it. We're going to give them 2 characters that were not even on anyone's radar to be in the game. Genius. And they wonder why they keep losing money. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. I knew you was going to talk about this and not going to like this news. WB Games really hold us, brother. They did. Hey, if you got a good laugh out of it, understandable. But, man, ridiculous. Might as well just play online. You know? Might as well just play online and just enjoy the moment because it's done. We have until May. And then afterwards, it's game over. This game is done. I know a lot of people are like, what? I can't believe it. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. Yes. Yes, Multiversus is gonna be gone. So a lot of people and it's sad because even if people try to rush in to play the game, it doesn't matter. It's done. It's not like WB Games gonna be like, oh, we got a lot of players play this game now. Nope, they've already made up their mind. It's done. So there you go. I guess. I know I spent most of the time talking, but you can't blame me for being frustrated, man. You can't blame me for being a little upset. And this game still feels slow. I can't use the cheat engine because it's online. I don't want to get banned. Once, servers go offline, I can find it's a cheat engine. So, but I seriously hope that Player First Games, they see all of the negative responses they're getting. And I hope more news outlets talk about this. And I just seriously hope that they make things right. Still, though. And the thing that's so screwed up is, like, they even bother to, like, you know, make this a surprise reveal. They just say, oh, yeah, here's the two characters. That's how much faith we lost in ourselves. So here's the thing that also irritates me with this game. So what's the point of even playing online? What's the point of even grinding and unlocking anything when it's all just going to be given to me for free? It's like, what's the point? You just now rendered your game useless. You rendered it useless. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, rage quitters. That's cool. Our new WB Games and the company as a whole can't be trusted with the movies and video games franchise and the IPs they own. Yeah, considering the fact that they've lost so much money over time, it honestly makes sense. It honestly makes sense. It's just, wow. I just didn't expect it to be so soon. And I mean, they announced this today on a Friday? Man, how dare you? How dare you announce this on a Friday? But you know what? I'll go ahead and give y'all a rundown as to why. You know what? I'll give y'all toast. Because, whatever. Alright. So, I'm going to give y'all a rundown. I'm going to give you the one reason why people stop caring about this game. You ready? Not the battle pass. Not the events. No. This. This is what killed the game. This. And now all these skins are going to be available for free. May 30th, you'll have access to all of this for free. All of this right here. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure if you'll be able to have access to, like, the other cosmetics, like the animations and stuff. I think that's a one-time deal. But the costumes, free. This right here, in my opinion, is what killed the game. This! Because they want to push this so badly. You want to be the rowdy rough boys? Oh, we know you want to be the rowdy rough boys. Grind for several days or whatever just to have access to that. And to everyone that kept defending this, it was annoying people. All of these skins right here, folks, will be available to you free of charge. Free of charge on May 30th. You'll have access to all of these cool skins. And the screwed up part is you'll be playing against a computer, nobody else. What a joke of a game. What a joke, man. This is just ridiculous. But hey, on the bright side, at least they didn't just outright cancel the DLC. For season 5. Straight up travesty, man. Hey, remember all those Matrix skins that everyone kept grinding for hours and hours and hours? Well, guess what, guys? It's available for free on May 30th. All these Harley Quinn skins that my one friend wanted. Well, guess what? Free. Unreal, man. Unreal. And then this is also what killed the game. These riffs, these silly riffs, because nobody learned their lesson from Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Remember that game? Yeah, no one learned their lesson from that. So all of this, the ranking system and whatnot, rendered useless, rendered pointless. Ranked events, pointless. The battle pass, pointless. All of this will be gone. Pointless. The arena mode won't be able to have access to it because it's an online only mode. All of this, pointless. They made 90% of their game that is designed around pointless. All of this right here, pointless because for online. It's just for online. All these events, pointless. I guess I might as well play the story mode then. Absolutely ridiculous. Wait. Aegis. Yeah. Okay, whatever. And then the thing that is so screwed up, right? What's so screwed up the most? You won't even have access to the story mode if you call this a story mode. All this hard work and effort from the animators. All the voice actors. All of this. Wasted. All of this effort. All of this work. Down the toilet. Mind boggling. Time, characters, all of this stuff. Just. It honestly does boggle the mind, doesn't it? I might as well just might as well use this up because guess what? It doesn't matter because they're all going to be available for free. So who cares? I tried to save up my points just to get certain characters. Nope, can't do that. Doesn't matter. They literally made this game pointless now. A lot of people wanted other Looney Tunes characters, Foghorn and all that stuff. Oh, Foghorn. Remember you want to play as Foghorn? Oh, yeah, he's just an announcer. He's just an announcer. Yeah, that's all he is. He's just an announcer. He's not a playable character. Meeseeks? Yeah, no, not a playable character. If you think that my reaction is not warranted, go to the Steam community forums right now. So many people are roasting this game and they're angry. Staunch fans want answers. What can we do to keep the game servers up? What is it that you want from us? Fans are outright tired and frustrated. Hey, Naive Bescavis, how you doing? We are here to just reminisce on multiverses. That's pretty much it. Just here to reminisce on multiverses and play it while pretty much the game still has legs to stand on. I want to talk to you all about the fact that I'm almost at 120 subscribers. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I want to talk about how my Castle Crashes vid was doing. But this news came up, and now I'm just like, well, dang. Oh, I will play Brawlhalla. Don't you worry. I have Brawlhalla. Do I have Brawlhalla on my phone? If I don't, I'm going to re-download it on my phone. Give me a sec. I should have Brawlhalla. Yep, I got Brawlhalla on my phone. I got Brawlhalla on my smartphone. I got Brawlhalla on my PC. I love Brawlhalla. Game is amazing. Game is still active. It's been around for a long time. And it lasted longer than Multiverse. I'm telling you, man, when Mac McMuscles make that what happened on this game, it's going to hit. It's going to hit a lot of people. It's going to hurt. It is going to hurt. And I know some people are thinking, oh, well, let's just throw more money at the game. Let's just throw more money. Even if you were some rich kid that just happened to give WB Games, you know, because you have $500 million, $20 million, it still wouldn't save the game. That's how much debt WB Games is in. That's how much debt they're in. Look it up. I'm not making this up. Look it up. That's how much debt they're in. Even if like five nice millionaires, right, just gave up some of their money to them just so they can get their act. No, because they'll either waste it or they'll just release a product that's gonna fail anyway. But hey, at least we got Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls. Thank goodness for that. But those poor other characters, yeah, what you kind of says. Brawls also will stop playing because of Smash Brothers. Yep, Smash Brothers needs competition, and apparently Smash Brothers just does everything right. So we'll just have to keep waiting. Maybe one day we'll have a proper competitor to Smash Brothers. But until then, we shall play the waiting game. I like Smash Brothers. I love Project M. I love Super Smash Brothers, Melee, Brawl. But we, the fans, have been wanting a not a Smash Brothers killer, but a competitor for a while. Just like, you know, WWE needed a competitor. That's why, because New Japan Pro Wrestling couldn't do it. That's why we needed, you know, AEW. So just wonder how anyone can defend just for all decisions on a company with their movies, friends say. What about you streaming? What about you streaming sounds, bro? My streaming sounds? Is something wrong with the I don't know what's going on. Give me a sec. Could be something going on with my mic or whatever. Is there like anything going on or I don't know. I can't worry about that right now. I'll fix that. I'll fix that later. So after I beat this, I'm probably just gonna, you know, I don't know. It's just man. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, we wish you the best of luck, play your first games and whatnot." They're done, man. It's over. They're not coming back. After this, to blunder such a big project like this, who would trust them? I don't know. Maybe EA would trust them because like, oh well, if you fail, it doesn't matter because we'll still make our money anyway. But no one's gonna trust them. They're gonna look at this game and be like, oh, you're the one who worked on that game. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we can trust you, man. Because, you know. Hey, we love playing first games. I mean, I can't hear your gaming sounds. Oh! Probably because give me a sec. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I turned the volume down and stuff. I shall fix that. I shall fix that. I must have turned the volume all the way down. I forgot why I did. I think because I was listening to music. Anyway. Oh, I can't. Really? I guess I have to wait till after this fight then. Well, I guess I'll go in VR chat and host yet another funeral. See, this is why I somewhat empathize with the Grim Reaper. Because, damn. I mean, got diddly gang 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 the jam bam 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 bam. To think that that's all he does is just mourn the dead over and over again. What kind of life is that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Number of the beast. Oh, apply changes. All right. Oh yeah, now I remember why I turned the volume down. I think they will return our money. I hope they do. I really hope they do because they don't. There's gonna be some lawsuits. There's already people talking about they want to sue them. I'm not even joking. There's already talks of people wanting to sue them or like form some type of campaign, for legacy owners. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. While we're over here still talking about this, make sure you definitely consider doing what? Like, share, and subscribe. Whoops, my bad. Let me just, uh-oh. Wait, I gotta do that again, my bad. I drew off my own groove. How dare I? Oh yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you check out my vids. You can check out my clapper, my Yashahu, and definitely check out my TikTok if you haven't already, even though I'm barely on there. I just post content. I'm actually about to work on another video after this stream. So, be something nice, short. But yeah. So make sure you do all of that. Appreciate it. And check out my Castle Crashers video. Worked really hard on that. Okay. What do you think why people stop playing this game? Ooh. Besides the monetization, character balance. Some characters were just way too imbalanced more than others. The game is slow. Literally in gameplay speed. Everyone says, oh, the game is fine. Oh, the game is slow. They should increase the game speed. Not a lot of character variety. There was a lot of characters that people wanted, but never were added. And then Eddie, Animaniacs. I'm just gonna, leave that alone. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, silly stuff like this where you need skins to play through story missions. You needed certain skins just to play through story missions doing the same thing. There's a lot of silly business decisions that pretty much ruined the game. I think WB games just they just felt like they were untouchable because oh, we're WB, we have all of these IPs, people will still love us. And honestly, I can't blame them for having that type of attitude, but they underestimated the gaming market. They underestimated the fact that the concept that people grow up, you know, and they move on. So it's a shame. It's definitely a shame, but there's nothing one can do about it. It's done. The game is buried, and all of these skins, and it's just so weird, man. And you want to know what's even stranger? This will be what the second time that Terra Strong is a part of a project that failed, like gaming wise, which is honestly to me unheard of. Suicide Squad and this game. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, the actors make sure they got paid. I'm glad that there's an offline option, but it's just people want to play with their friends. I mean, at least make it where players can make their own servers, host their own servers. Don't just downright just say it's offline only. Like allow people to be able to play, host their own server so they can invite players. Do Xbox, do PlayStation. But no, they're just like, oh nope, you only can play against the computer, and those that are that live close to you. To me, that's just not fair. It's not right. But it's whatever. All right, once I complete this, I'm going to call it. So it was nice while it lasted. Um, oh, another thing that killed this game. These mini games. They're terrible. Whoever came up with these mini games, it shows. Nice work, even though I failed. The game holds your hand too much. That's another reason that infuriated people. Constantly holding your hand, like oh, I like this game. I really do. It's just even I have to know when to say serves them right. That's funny. So the question is, will those legacy owners, will they get their money back? Will Shiloh get her money back? Shiloh spent money on this game. Maybe they can get her money back or give her some Steam credit or something. There needs to be some, honestly, some rules and regulations against live service games. Like they need to provide an actual deadline and hold up to that deadline. And if the game succeeds, they have to like sign like a legal document stating like, hey, we're going to extend this by another year or something. Really sucks is having, but serves them right. As a legacy owner, fuck no, we won't. Oh no. But I hope that one day that you all get your money back. I really do. Because this stinks. I know there's probably somebody, whether it be, you know, a young defiant or someone that's pretty much saying, I told y'all. I told y'all. And the Kika gave it like, and I'm like, I'll just be like, dude, this is not the time to be acting like that. It really isn't. This is the time to show empathy. Because let's just be real, no one saw this coming. I mean, we saw it coming, but we didn't expect it. How is it that Destiny, a game that was struggling, right? After like the launch of Destiny 2, how is it that that game was able to, even though they had to cancel some, projects or whatever, like some plans with the roadmap, how is it that that game lasted 10 years, but this game didn't even last 2 years? Which is actually grounds for a lawsuit because they allow people to purchase founders passes and not provide content promise via the fighter passes. Faye's about to be wrong with WB Games and players that spent their money on this game. You got that right, is. I think there is a post. Let me see if I can find a post. Community Hub. Real quick. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for laughing. But here it is. It says Multiversus $100 Founders Pack Support Group. Welcome to the support group for those of us who purchased the $100 Founders Pack in Multiversus. As you may know, with the game server shut down at the end of this season, we're all facing the reality of losing access to the content we invested in. This group is a space for anyone feeling frustrated, disappointed, or just wanting to share their experience. Whether you're seeking advice, a place event, or simply looking for solitary, you're not alone in this. We're here to talk about our feelings, explore what options might be available, and support each other through the emotional roller coaster of losing a game we put our time in, money, and energy into. Let's connect to work this through. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna put. Smell a lawsuit. I smell a I smell a lawsuit. Now a lot of people are refund us. Refund us. One person said they shouldn't. You are the reason live service stuff like this gets pushed. Deal with the loss to be better next time. Field support take this team, explain situation in detail. Cite this team policy in your ticket. Ooh. Boy, that's just crazy. Mighty Keep. Mighty Keep. Mighty Keep gonna have a field day if he makes a video about this. Boy, that's just crazy. Oh my goodness. Sad. I only spent $60, but I low key hope people get sued for these illegal practices. They should. Mr. Catch This Pay needs to make a comeback. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Especially for a time like this, it would be a special episode based off of. I'm serious, these live service games have a history of failing over and over and over again. It's bad. It's really bad. We have been patient with live service games for 10 years. I'm going to be real with you. For 10 years, my only issues was just like the microtransactions and like, the pricing of some of these season passes. All in all, the live service idea wasn't bad. It's just the way it was executed that was terrible. I mean, heck, look at Dead or Alive 6 and what was the other one? It was Dead or Alive 6 and Dead or Alive 5. The game that Pyro kept talking about. Man, that game failed. You know? And Team Ninja got the nerve talking about, oh, we're going to bring it back. You better not. You better just take the L and move on. What are you going to do with Dead or Alive 7? What are you going to do? What could you possibly do with Dead or Alive? We're lucky that we got Virtual Fighter back. We are lucky. I'm not trying again, man. I'm not trying this terrible mini game. Agent Smith versus Agent Smith, because why not? After the film, what was it? Multiversus, Tony is now a resident false home for imaginary. Stop. Stop. You're making me want the characters of false home imaginary friends in this game. Dang, we didn't even get a chance to play as Dee Dee or Mandark or nothing. This is some bulldog, man. I can't believe this. Are we going to at least get new stages? Wait a minute. I get that this game is dead, but can we at least get 2 more new stages? Like actual really nice stages, please. I mean, dang, man, these boss fights are really cool, and they're just gonna end it like this. I cannot wait for Angry Joe's video, man. I can't wait. Because he literally just posted a video about, the top 10 most disappointing games. It's going to be funny, man. It's going to be funny, but it's also going to be heartfelt. Can't believe this, man. What a travesty. But no, the next course of action, lawsuits. Lawsuits. I'm sorry, but it's been 10 years. We've been patient with these live service games. It's time for lawsuits, man. It's time for y'all to contact your local lawyers, save up, take this to arbitration court, look up their terms of service. It's just time. Stop being nice about it. They literally took y'all money. This should not be taken lightly. So that way other game companies won't ever think about pulling this type of stunt again. We should not just sit here and be like, oh, this is okay. It's not okay. This is not okay. Someone needs to figure out if there is a way, to start, implementing a lawsuit. That's the only option. Well, that was uneventful. Hopefully the ending is good. That's that. Wow. There's no way that's it. That's it. What a disaster. This is unreal, man. Unreal. I'm speechless. Also, Tony was a piece of dung. Tony would interrupt work to make them conceptualize Twitter requests in the Slack work group chat. Called his designers incompetent. Had an ego that was compared to Musk. If the video game industry crashed again, it will suck, but it needs to happen again because these big video game AAA really out here trying us gamers and consumers on a daily basis. It's honestly bad. It's honestly bad. Um, I don't know what else to say, man. This is just terrible. It's terrible. So, pretty much, in conclusion to the stream, everything that we're pretty much trying to earn is pointless. All of this, pointless. The arena mode, pointless. These weekly missions, pointless. All pointless. Gleamium, all this nonsense that they introduced, pointless. And I guess that's it. I mean, let's just read this one more time. Season 5 will serve as the final update for Multiversus, beginning February 4th and ending May 30th of this year. After Season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future. Visit our blog post for more details. Thank you for the support of the community throughout this journey. Garbage. I'm not joining the Discord because I already know that Discord is a zoo. They probably had to ban so many people. Oh, man. Well, guess that's that. Check out my content, Clapper, Yao Shang Hu, and whatnot, Red Note. And I shall be back maybe either tomorrow or something. Also, happy birthday to Daybreak and Chrissy for tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic birthday to whoever else has a birthday. And if you have a birthday today, happy birthday to you as well. I'm sorry that this is the news you have to wake up to on your special day. Yeah. But nice meeting you all. Those that are new, consider subscribing. I definitely want to play more Multiversus. I'll test out Season 5 since this will be the last one. We'll do like a big, farewell stream to Multiversus. And yeah, so that's that. And I shall see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for everything, Multiversus. And to everyone who feels jaded, it's time to contact your local lawyer. That's all I'm going to say. But before then, here's the last thing that we're gonna read. Apparently, Tony was so awful that even Ed Boon and his son refused to give him the rights to Mortal Kombat. They say the only reason Tony worked on Multiversus was because he wanted to be famous. Well, I think that's the best way to end the stream right there with that quote. Shaking my head. You had a good run, Multiversus. Will there ever be a game that can rival Super